Welcome to the M.O.V.E. Show. Release your junk and move into your destiny with Dr. Michelle. I'm your host, Dr. Michelle Barr, spiritual coach, counselor, and former crisis and trauma therapist. If you've ever felt like you might be the one standing between where you are and where you're meant to be, you're in the right place. Each week, I'll guide you with powerful teachings, tools, and techniques to help you clear, heal, and resolve what's keeping you stuck. This is your safe place to land and your next level upgrade. Let's release that junk and move. Make a decision, own it 100%, visualize it, and execute it. The M.O.V.E. Show starts now. Whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. Laurie Buchanan said that, and we're going to talk some more about it here today. Welcome to the M.O.V.E. Show. I'm your host, Dr. Michelle Barr, and today I'm walking you through what I call 5 powerful steps that I teach in transformation. I wrote a book that's out called Loving What's Next. What you want can be yours now. And this is 5 steps to loving what's next. I'm going to tell you why it's so powerful and so important in you creating what you need, want, and desire. This process is designed to help you move through change with clarity, courage, and joy. So you're not just surviving life transitions, but using them, seeing them, recognizing them as sacred opportunities to step fully into your next chapter. This is about being able to embrace change and create the life you love. These 5 steps come straight out of my own journey and my work with women and some men just like you. So let's move through them together. I would ask you first, what transition or change are you currently navigating? Bring something to mind if you're feeling something coming in or something that no longer serves you and you haven't let go of it. Are you holding on to something that's complete? And ask you, what would it feel like to fully embrace your next chapter instead of resisting it? We are wired to survive by staying in what is familiar and what is safe, even if it's not good for us, even if it no longer serves us, because our brain and our nervous system say, we know how to survive this, but we don't know if you go out there and change any of this, if we can survive. And even positive change creates a stress response, especially in an unhealed, traumatized nervous system. And so you start dealing with all this. I want this, I need this, I desire this. And anything you don't already have, you have to become the person who can be it, do it, and have it. And that means you become the person that is a vibrational match to that. And that's going to involve change. Our brain literally seeks out, this is familiar, this is like that. And it will keep you safe and familiar and comfortable, but it won't bring you what you want and desire that you don't already have. All of that happens out in the unknown, in the unseen. Dr. Joe Vitale from The Secret, from Zero Limits, from Ho'oponopono, he taught me a lot over the years. He's been very instrumental in my life, but he taught me something that I didn't already know about at all, about intentions and counter intentions. And it was so powerful because we're setting intentions, new job, new car, new relationship, more money, new house, whatever it is, and we're sending intentions and we learn how to set powerful intentions. And I had learned to do that. And we journal them and we write them and we say them and we write them on a little index card and we look at it. But those counter intentions are what will get you. They're the little voice that comes up behind your intentions, and they can cancel them out. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I can't have that. When you tried that before, it was dangerous, and look what happened. It never worked before. Oh, remember your friend tried it, your mother, your father. And we carry all this down through our ancestral lineage, and we play it out in this loyalty to stay loyal to the tribe, to stay in good graces with the tribe, to stay with the tribe. And so this is that nuance next level. Whenever I'm teaching people about co-creating and manifesting and all of that, there is a point where you get past the basics. Oh, I learned this universal law. I learned about law of attraction. Oh, I know this. I know that. I know how to do affirmations, whatever it is, into the subtle nuances that are everything. And that's the counter intentions. You've got to become aware of what you are throwing out there along with your powerful intentions that are emotionally charged. They're strong beliefs, but limiting beliefs, and they're getting in the mix and they're canceling out your powerful intentions. This first step, step one, is to embrace the shift, recognize change as an opportunity. I've learned this so well that whenever something goes wonky and something appears to not be working in my favor in my life, I know this mantra, which is universal law, and I believe it 100% now. Spirit is always working in my favor. And because of that, if something shows up, I know there's an opportunity in there. I'll give you one quick example. My husband, some years back now, and I was really still kind of new working with all these principles and really applying them in my own life. And he got laid off from a job in an industry where that just doesn't happen. And the way it all came about, it was totally unexpected. And he was really distraught. He's the provider. He's got to go out and work and bring home this paycheck and cover our health insurance. And we have children and a home and all of these things. And yet, by that time, from what I had learned, of course, I wanted to tell him everything's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. And he wasn't ready to hear that I was really in my mind thinking, I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see what Spirit is doing and the opportunity. And sure enough, it was there. Now, we had a rough struggle time, high emotion, scary, fear, all the things. And I don't even have to go into all those as much now because I trust this process so much. But I can tell you there were opportunities there, and the other side of it changed our entire life. And I've experienced that so many times. Embrace the shift. People get afraid of change. They actually brace for the change instead of embrace. They constrict instead of opening up to it. Recognize change as an opportunity. Opportunities are all around you the minute you start asking. It is given, but they don't always look like we want them to, and they're scary and they're inconvenient and they're illogical and they're expensive. So we either can't see them or we don't want to. Instead of fearing the unknown, which is where everything you don't already have happens for you, what if you welcomed it? Change can feel disruptive, but it's often the very catalyst our soul has called in. Like I was saying just a minute ago, embracing the shift is about saying, I'm available for transformation. and knowing with certainty that it is bringing you what you need, want, and desire. Reflect for a moment, whatever it is that you identified a few minutes ago that's up for you right now. What shift are you being asked to embrace right now? And where are you still resisting instead of surrendering and embracing? And affirm, I open to the shift. I trust the unknown. I welcome what's next. And to do that, remind yourself over and over again until you believe it. Spirit is always working in my favor. I talk a lot about trust as trust times three. Trust yourself, trust spirit, and trust the process. And you're learning all three of those. I open to the shift. I trust the unknown. I welcome what's next. Step two, release what no longer serves you. Let go of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs. I often talk about that you're holding the trapeze and you need to go to the next trapeze, and that's going to take you across the abyss, across the void to where you want to be. But you can't grab that bar while you're still holding on to this one. It'll pull you back and you're going to get hurt. And there's a moment, however small, when you have to let go of that bar and grab the next one and move forward in that new energetic stance. And holding that energy is everything. You can't take the old story into the new chapter. This step is about shedding the layers, energetic, emotional, and mental, that are keeping you stuck in who you used to be. Everything you don't already have that you need, want, and desire, you have to become the person that can be that, do that, and have that. And the becoming the person involves change. What are you still holding on to out of fear or habit? This is where you have to take honest inventory. What thoughts or patterns are you ready to release? And then affirm, I am safe to let go. I clear space for what's meant for me. You cannot receive into your hands what is there for you, what you are allowing and receiving, what you have asked for that is ready to come to you when your hands are closed around other things. But you have to have that moment where your hands are open and you know with certainty what you want is already yours. I am safe to let go. I clear space for what's meant for me. Step three, reconnect with your desires. When I wrote Loving What's Next, What You Want Can Be Yours Now, the first thing I intended was to get people just like you to tap back into their desires. Along the way, you've lost the desires. You've thought they were selfish. They were unrealistic. They're for another time. They're not for you. Every time you go for them, you can't have them, whatever your stories are. You've got to reconnect with your desires, not what you think you can have and not what you think other people will allow you to have, or even what you will allow yourself to have currently. Clarity begins when you remember what lights you up. And once you start your desires flowing into your life, desires you have sent out there as rockets of desire into the universe and let go of, they start showing up, they start coming back. In the noise of life, it's easy to forget what you want. This step brings you back to your heart, to your longing, to your joy. Think about, what do I truly want in this next season? What is my what's next? And what used to excite me that I've set aside as unrealistic or selfish or illogical or not for this time. If you have a desire, it is yours now. Wherever there is a desire, a way has already been made. My desires are sacred. I am worthy of what lights me up. You spend so much time tamping down those desires or being afraid of them or talking yourself out of them or living out the stories you've created of why you can't, shouldn't, won't, and who will be upset if you do, that you have lost touch with these desires. And this, what do I truly want in this next season, then becomes about loving right where you are, to be in a high vibrational state to bring in the what is next. My desires are sacred. I am worthy of what lights me up. Step 4, create a vision for what's next. I've taught you my visioning tool. Spend 5 minutes a day visioning with all your senses what you need, want, and desire from a place of already having. And what does it feel like? And what are you seeing? And what are you feeling? And what are you thinking? And who's around you? And where are you living? And what are you eating? And what are you doing in your free time? And there's money, there's abundance, there's prosperity. Without having to know the how, we have to learn to leave the hows to the universe and do that visioning for 5 minutes a day for 30 days and watch what happens. Create a vision for what's next. Design your life with intention. Now that you've cleared and reconnected, it is time to dream. See it, feel it, declare it. This is your opportunity to create, not just cope, not just hope, not beg. What does your ideal day look and feel like? What does your ideal life look and feel like? Break it down. And who are you becoming in this next chapter? Who do you need to become to be it, do it, and have it now? And then affirm, I see it clearly. I choose it fully. I am already becoming. I am already becoming. The minute you ask for it and it is given, you are always either moving toward or away from what you most want. You are becoming the person who can be it, do it, and have it, or you are choosing. Whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. You are choosing to move away from it or move toward it. Really think about that. I see it clearly. I choose it fully. I am already becoming. And then step 5, take inspired action. This is that inspired, aligned action. This is that move. Remember, action is not what creates what you need, want, and desire. Action is what brings it to you. We always have to take the first step. We have free will. And small, consistent steps create profound transformation and profound results. There are times for ledge leaps, and there are people who will ledge leap more than others. Then there are also times for baby stepping, and sometimes people have to baby step while they learn to trust themselves and trust spirit and trust the process. This is the bridge between desire and reality. You don't need to know all the steps. You just need to take one aligned, inspired action. In fact, you won't know all the steps because until you take the step that is in front of you, you don't need the other steps. And the very moment you take the step that is right in front of you, everything shifts. The whole universe shifts, the energy shifts. And then the next step comes in. It's a tapestry of energy. Reflect, what is one small step you can take today? What is an inspired step? And I believe people know when they say, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to do. And they stay in confusion to protect themselves. It's a defense mechanism and they don't move forward. You really know what is aligned and inspired for you to do today. What is rising in you to act on? Affirm, I take aligned action. I am met with momentum. You create the momentum. It reminds me of, I just came back recently from a bike trip and it was very physically challenging for me. It was a friend of mine's bucket list item and I went, my husband went, they were all in much better shape than me. They were my friend, her husband, and my husband, but I went knowing that it was going to push me, but willing to do it. And we had these bikes, we got to choose our bikes, and there was a version that was an e-bike. And it was an e-bike that's pedal assist. So it's not like a motorbike and you turn it on and you just sit there with your feet like this and it goes. The instructor said, the harder you pedal, the more it will assist. And once you can get into a rhythm where you are pedaling without stopping, it will start pushing you. That's the momentum. You always have to go first, and then the assist comes in. You go first. I take aligned action. I am met with momentum. Now, let's activate all this inside of us. Close your eyes if you can, or just listen to my voice. You can come back to this later. You don't have to have your eyes closed. Place your hand on your heart or just intend that. Take a deep breath in. Now whisper, I embrace the shift. I release what no longer serves. I reconnect with what I desire. I create a clear vision. I take inspired, aligned action. I am loving what's next because it is already here for me. Sit with this vibration for a moment. Let it settle in your body. This is who you are now. This is your becoming. This is your transformation. Embrace the shift and watch for the opportunity. And when they show up, say yes. These 5 steps are the foundation for living in flow with your future instead of in fear of it, and allowing and receiving it into your life with joy, grace, and ease. Change doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't have to keep living out these stories that no longer serve you. Change can be a sacred invitation to create something magnificent in your life, what you need, want, and desire. And once you learn to do it, it becomes easier and easier. If you want to go deeper, look at the giveaway that I have for you on the show page. You can download, you can sign up for my free 21-day M.O.V.E email course that helps you move forward in any area of your life. It's just 15 to 20 minutes a day for 21 days. The minute you sign up, you get day one, and I drop in every day as your personal success coach and your teacher, and I take you through this MOVE method so you can move forward. And I help you work with the energetics of it, the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, so you can use it over and over again. Let's keep moving. Let's create what's next together. I invite you to go back and listen to the first 4 episodes of the MOVE show so you can get the basic MOVE method, and then all the other shows expand and expound on that. M, make a decision. O, own it 100%. V, visualize it. E, execute it. Take aligned, inspired action. And these 5 steps: embrace the shift, recognize change as an opportunity, release what no longer serves you. This is a big one. You can really feel it, and it will get rid of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs as you shed those layers of everything that you think is in your way of why you can't be it, do it, and have it. Reconnect with your desires. I dare you, I urge and encourage you to tap back into your true desires. Remember what lights you up. That brings clarity. Create a vision for what's next, and use the visioning tool every day for 30 days. Design your life with intention and learn to stop the counter intentions that are canceling it out. And then take inspired, aligned action. When I learned how to do this more and do it as soon as things showed up, it changed everything. Small, consistent steps. Try saying that 10 times fast. Small, consistent steps create profound change and profound results and transformation that bridges between your desire and the reality you are seeking. You don't need to know all the steps. You just need to take one aligned action. This is here for you, and it is here now. Thank you so much. I'm Michelle Barr, and you can find me at michellebarr.com. You've been listening to The MOVE Show. Release your junk and move into your destiny. Catch us every first and third Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And let's keep the conversation going. Connect with me on social at Michelle Barr Coach. And if you're ready for your next step, grab my latest bestseller, Loving What's Next, at michellebarr.com. Until next time, keep clearing the junk. Make a decision, own it 100%, visualize it, and execute it. Until next time, remember to keep moving.